In this short video, I'm going to show you how to get infinite food, drinks, and meds in Star Citizen. Now this is a very simple exploit. It's not exactly game breaking, it won't make a lot of money, save you a bit of money, but it'll make deep space adventuring a whole lot easier and more convenient. So first you need armor with pockets. It could be any armor, doesn't matter as long as it has an inventory. Then you need bottled drinks. Ideally cruise bottles, because they replenish a lot of thirst and hunger. You need 2 of the same drinks. In this case I have 2 cruise luxes. Now my guy here is dying for a drink, literally. So let's quench his thirst. Alright, after completely drinking the cruise lux, store in your armor by hitting right click. You can now see there's 1 empty and 1 full bottle. So now let's drink the second bottle. Alright, and then store it. Now looking at my inventory, I have 2 empty bottles of cruise luxes. So that's it, right? No more cruise drinks? Well, if I click carry on the stack, you'll notice there's a drink prompt in the bottom right despite this bottle being supposedly empty. And if I drink it, it's like I'm drinking a full bottle of cruise if you look at my hydration. So what's happening? Well, looking at my inventory, if I took my bottle out and then put it back in, it instantly refills that bottle. Now you can only have 1 full bottle. If you take out the other empty bottle, nothing happens. So this only works in a stack. So if you ever see litter at a cargo center, for example, what you're actually seeing is free drinks. So in a way, it's sort of like garbage pickup. Now this also works for meds as well, but it doesn't work as well because your character drops it immediately after using it. So you have to pick it up. So just pick it up and, oh, I accidentally duped it. Well, that means I can have 2 full med pens now, I guess. Anyways, hit the equip button and you'll have an instantly refilled med pen ready to go. I think I just accidentally discovered another exploit. Picking stuff up from the ground dupes it. Just for fun, I clicked the equip all button to see what happens and it'll only fill 1 of the med pens. The other one will still be empty. Now this isn't as practical because if you're in a high pressure situation like you're fighting a million Ninetales or you're fighting in a contested zone, the last thing you want to do is look for where you dropped your med pens. Better off using a paramed instead. You can also do this with ammo, but it's very impractical. You need at least 1 bullet in the mag, and it needs to be the same amount of bullets to make it a stack. And then double click it to equip it, and it'll be instantly refilled. But you're better off buying a ton of mags from shops than doing this, because this just adds more work than necessary. However, this could actually be more useful for more exotic guns like railguns, rocket launchers, the new Volt guns like the Volt shotgun, or the Ripper SMG, just to name a few. Guns where ammo isn't as readily available or are very expensive compared to the more common ones. Just don't empty the mags or else it's gone forever. So really this is only practical with food and drinks. Now before some of you get mad at me for showing an exploit, this has been a thing for years. I accidentally discovered this back in 4.0. There's a 3-year-old bug report about this exploit that CIG ignored, apparently because they can't reproduce it. Obviously a lot of things have changed since then, but this still works. And when compared to all the other issues Star Citizen has, I can see how they wouldn't be prioritizing fixing this exploit. It's relatively minor in the grand scheme of things, but it can still get fixed. So until then, drink away. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe and ring that bell. As I said earlier, this trick could come in handy when you're out adventuring in space, like script farming for example. If you want to know the best way to farm scripts to trade to Wicklow, or anything else, then I highly recommend you watch this video right here.